Hey guys, how you doing today? Happy Monday. Roger Casey here from Casey Creative, your source for anything print, promo, apparel, labels, packaging, signage, and more. If it can be imprinted, you know I'm your guy. Definitely reach out and talk to me. Today I want to talk to you about something that is near and dear to my heart. It's a concept I've really come to embrace lately, and I think it is underutilized. I'm sure a lot of you out there have some sort of strategy when it comes to client gifts, probably largely centered around holidays or other occasions where you want to, have a client appreciation night or whatever. There are two things that I think are really important to think about with client gifting. The first of all is that you really do want to come up with a system that makes sense in terms of a return on investment or an allocation based on your return. So let's call it the 1% rule, and that's what I've been going with lately. You want to take about 1% of your client's yearly worth, or if it's a really, really big client, maybe even more than that. But let's go with 1% of the margin that you make off of a client in a given year. And you want to allocate that to some sort of client gift. So let's just say, for example, you're a financial advisor and you have a client who is worth something like $10,000 a year to you. 1% of that $10,000 that you have made off of that client is only $100. I'm pretty sure that a client that nets you 10 grand a year is definitely going to be worth $100. Same goes for any client that's worth $5,000. You could bring that to $50 or $2,000 to $20, $1,000, $10. If you make a good impact branded client gift to those people, you definitely are going to have a better retention rate. And you're going to end up making them a lot happier because they're going to, instead of getting your standard stock holiday gift or whatever it is you're currently giving, they're going to get something that's meaningful and that you spent a decent amount of money and a good amount of thought on because you have come up with a tiered gifting system. So you've got your $10 gift, your $20 gift, your $50 gift, and your $100. You don't have to do all of those, but it's just a general good rule of thumb. And it also helps you to track your margins that you're actually making from each client so that you can prioritize which one needs to do which. The other thing I wanted to quickly talk about is the timing of the gifts. Have you ever heard of Pavlovian conditioning? The idea that if we can, reinforce behavior over and over and over again, we get more of the behavior that we want. And ultimately in, client gifting and sales, what we want is our client to come back to us for reorders, repurchases, greater investments, whatever it is, or some sort of good repeated ROI action. So I actually believe that rather than waiting for the holidays or some other, occasion to actually gift, it makes more sense to consider giving them the gift when the action that they have completed has transpired. So why wouldn't you want to reward, for example, a client reorder that's really good as soon as that gift actually arrives? I've started to become a bigger and bigger advocate of this. I think it creates an immediate impact and shows appreciation for the fact that someone took the time to do this with you. And again, this is a good use of the 1% rule. If someone makes a purchase that's going to net you $10,000, giving them that $100 1% gift sooner rather than later establishes a connection between that nice thing that they did in terms of making that purchase and you reciprocating in kind and showing your appreciation with that client gift. If you want to talk more about your client gifting strategy and how you can kind of create that through promotional products, apparel, all sorts of other things, definitely reach out and let me know. Roger Casey, Casey Creative, because this is what we do and we're really good at it. Have a great Monday and have a great week.